comes under a lot of threat later on in the game if the tanks move into this position here just below the cliff. You can see he's got a Protoss Reaver there, just ready to take out any vultures that might come and harass this position before it gets up and running. But Terran's now on 3 bases as well, so 3 bases really enough to take care of the rest of the game for Flash. He's going to be able to get some serious troop production out now. You're already on 106 to supply. Once he gets some decent factories down, what really surprises me is he's done so much on just 3 factories so far. Here's the next 2 factories, so up to 5. But really, when you're teching so quickly and getting those upgrades and the starport, science facility, science vessels, you don't really have enough to really pump out of 6 factories on 3 bases at all. You really want to just stick to your lower factory count so that you can afford to get those tanks and upgrades. He's getting that Charon boosters for the Goliaths as well. Very useful against science, not science vessels, arbiters. Still yet to see any arbiters. Having a quick look around, there's the Stargate now, and the Templar Archive, so he's going to be able to get some arbs fairly quick smart. And these Dragoons have the advantage of the high ground over here, but they're not able to push in to attack this expansion because the tanks protecting this area. And if you're new to playing Terran, have a look at the positioning of the supply depots. This is some nice stuff here. The supply depots, of course, obviously useful for boosting supply, obviously, but by the way, this is quite nice. Not able to complete this little assault here, but back to this comment about the supply depots. Is it forces the Zealots and the Dragoons to go around the depots into the mines, and it bunches them up more effectively for those mine kills, and means they take a slower route into attacking the tanks. So that's why these depots are here. It's a bit of a finer point in terms of Terran play. And by the way, this is a second command center at this location, ready to float over to this position here, and once Flash secures that, he'll really be in the macro game. We're on 128 supply already against 168, so Protoss still ahead, but that's what you expect. Even when Protoss gets to 200 supply in this position, there's not much he can do to break this heavy defensive position here from the Terrans. And here we go, slowly pushing up into this high ground here. Once he takes this, that's going to be yet another expansion, and Protoss can't really do anything about that. Moving in with a lot of Zealots now. He's got a couple of mines down. Oh, nice defense matrix. Oh, that is beautiful stuff. Look how that just protected that entire choke point, and Backho forced to turn back. That was just pimp stuff. I love that. Blocked about 10 Zealots from moving up that ramp. Yeah, about 10 Zealots after he lost a couple there. He's only got about 8 left, and Protoss taking this expansion here. He's already got this one up and running, but that was just quick thinking there by Flash. Very well played. And now he's going to be able to take that 4th expansion with ease, moving on this command center over. How are we doing for upgrades? Flash is still keeping the upgrades rolling. He's on 2 guns, 1 armor, and he's going to be on 3 guns, 2 armor before too long. I give him about 5 or 10 minutes before that completes. Very awesome stuff there, and Backho really just struggling. He's going to be in a lot of trouble before long, because once Flash hits the 200 supply in this middle ground with 3-2 on his upgrades, there's just nothing that Backho's going to be able to do on a map like this. The map's just full of choke points, and mines and siege mode for tanks really going to crush him. He's got some high Templars. That's the right idea. He's going to need some arbiters. We're upgrading Stasis Field right now, so that's going to be useful. Up against Flash's science vessels is going to be tough. Flash has got 3 science vessels that I can see here. Maybe a 4th one somewhere else. A lot of turrets going down, and this is cool because if you can lay down a line of turrets around this area and throughout this area as you've got, you can pretty much shield your entire base from recall maneuvers. And once you've got that down, it's just a matter of slow pushing your way across the map and killing expansions one by one. And Flash has got this expansion here in his sights. This lone Reaver's not going to be enough against the tank siege mode, and he's got science vessels to detect for him. Large body of Protoss forces moving through the middle of the map now, so Flash looking to relocate. Sending his science vessels, going to EMP. Nice EMP! Nice EMP on this Arbiter, totally killing the energy there. So that's going to prevent Backho from actually getting an EMP off. Excellent play, and in the meantime, oh, beautiful distraction here, and the whole army of Protoss here not in a position to stop this from happening. Getting a siege done, and now it's a matter of sieging up here. Oh, this is just perfect stuff here by Flash. Even killing the shields here from these Protoss forces, so just flawless so far, absolutely flawless. and this expansion is going to go down. Protoss pulling off all of the probes, sending them somewhere else, and Flash is going to demolish this one. There's nothing really the Protoss can do at this point. He's going to try and attack somewhere else, but Flash relocating now. He's just one step ahead of the Protoss player at every turn. There's no way that this position can be assaulted. There's too many mines and tanks, and the backup is too close. Cavalry will arrive very quickly, and Protoss sending forces in now. It's not going to work. We've got Terran on 183 supply, Protoss on, what, 180, 175, and man, mass casualties there. Tanks on 3 upgraded weapons and 2 upgraded armor. Wow, really just going nowhere, and we've got this extra expansion being taken over here, and command center being floated over to the bottom to the top right. So wow, we've got 1 expansion upgrading, nearly depleted there, 2 expansion, 3 expansion, 4 expansion, and a 5th one going down now with SCVs being transferred over. Very nice. The next one's going to be this one because he secured this position here. So at this point, I just do not see how Backho can win this against a player of Flash's caliber. Is he even going to go for +3 armor? Not even bothering at this point. Don't think he needs it. 193 supply now, and what Backho's going to try and do is just push in with brute force here at this location. He's going to need some really good storms to pull us off. He's managed to get some zealots in, so it looks like it is going to go down for now. But as you can see, a massive tank and vulture column moving in. This is quite a bad situation in the middle here if a lot of storms get pushed down, but I think he's used the storms already. Nothing happening here. Dragoon's under a lot of fire. Dragoon's only on 2-1 in terms of upgrades. Flash on 3-2 is easily going to be able to knock these guys down. Once he gets some fire supported, and with this massive column of tanks coming down, it's going to be fairly easy. A lot of zealots coming in to support though, and nice stasis, very nice stasis. I like that one. That's going to give the Protoss an opportunity that he needs to be able to slow the advance of the tanks here. It's not going to stop him completely. He has managed to take back this position at the top. I think down 128 supply though, and Protoss back at 160. So. A fairly nice stalling maneuver here. He hasn't managed to retake this expansion back here though, and in the meantime Flash taking yet another expansion, so things looking fairly good for Flash as well. He's managed to defend this, and he's got Goliath in the choke, so no problem at all there. In the meantime, Backho moving over some zealots. This is exactly what he needed to do while the Terran supply count had been depleted. Very cool. Forcing the unsiege mode there, and he's going to be able to put down a new Nexus here if he feels like it. Back to 173 supply. Decent number of troops back here. Is he going to be able to push through? Doesn't look like it. Too many tanks. Just too many tanks, and I think Flash, if he brings enough forces in as backup, I don't know how many we've got here, he should be able to push down. If he can wipe up these troops, he can push down and take out this expansion. That would really seal it in my opinion. And have we got enough for a recall? Somehow the Arbiter has managed to slip by, and is he going to be able to recall? No. Too many missiles. I thought he was going to be able to make that one, but apparently not. Too much damage. Flash well secured this position here. He's got this command center up and running as well. Looking very good at this point in time. How many factories have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and Protoss forces again on the move through the center of the map. Looking for an opening. Where are we going next? Just going to overrun this position. There's 4 tanks there, no mines yet, so that's going to make the difference. These zealots should be able to make it in and crush these tanks. He's going to lose that. Here comes the cavalry. Here comes the backup. Decent stasis though. That actually does slow down the reinforcements. It gives Backho enough time to get his troops in. He's only got Dragoons though. Dragoons are going to die very quickly. Going to get some storms off. He's going to need a lot more storms than that to be able to slow this advance here. He's taken out most of the tank crucially. Flash still has 3 left, so there's still going to be heavy losses in terms of the Dragoons here. It's going to be a bit of a tight fight. How many more tanks has Flash got coming on? 4 more tanks on the way. They're a while off yet though, so Flash momentarily forced to lift off his command center and salvage some of these SUVs. Good play here by the Protoss, gaining some momentum. He's also pulled back with his other command center too, but in the meantime, he's just putting the hurt, making the Protoss pay for that elsewhere on the map. Very nice stasis again, catching a lot of Terran forces out, but this is going to be a destroyed expansion for sure. Especially once that stasis comes undone. Protoss trying to come in and defend here, clearing up a lot of these mines. A lot of these Protoss forces are very low on health. He needs some backup, and Dragoons catching some of the backup on the ramp there. Oof. Protoss forces just coming in to reinforce too quickly. Flash not able to hold his ground here. This is unfortunate. I don't think he's been able to keep up the momentum. It looks like Backho's going to be able to save his expansion. Man, these upgrades really making a difference. 2-1 weapons still for the Protoss, just not enough to really compete with. And lifting off yet another expansion. That's 2 he's lost so far. He's really only got 2 expansions up and running so far. He's got a lot of money in the bank though. And he should have enough forces. Yeah, once that status is lifted, these forces are toast. He's going to be able to knock off this expansion really easily now and should be able to retake this one before long. Probably a better idea to pull out these SCVs before he loses too many of them. SCVs are going to be crucial at this point. Flash is down to 600 minerals. He's going to want to keep that economy